Hi everyone, so last week I taught you how to do the two-tone boutique bow with the print the right way up. This week we are going to do 4-colour boutique bow and to show you how to do it so you get the same look. Again, I'm going to heat seal with my wood burning tool, which is why I've actually got my glass cutting board today. I do have a link in my description box with my Amazon influencer store, so all the information for all of things like that is all in here. Excuse the ring light for a moment, it won't be on the table too long, so it won't distract anyone too much. So you will need 8 times 18.5 centimetres. So as you can see, got those there, and they're all 18.5 centimetres. The ½ centimetre is basically so that we can join them all together. I'm just going to make sure I've got my colours in order. So one, purple, green, blue, white. So what we're going to do is we're going to join them together with the wood burning tool. And I also use a metal ruler for this as well to keep my lines nice and straight. So this is my ½ centimetre here. And I've got my wood burning tool here. You just line those together. And do this. And you get nice, cleanly joined ribbon that is going to stay completely solid and together. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I've got my joins the right way up. So, right, so make sure your join from that one is facing down. Then line your next ribbon on top, like so. Again, make sure it's lined up completely and that you can't see the ribbon underneath. There we go, that's better. Again, get your ½ centimetre. And basically in total it's just under 70 centimetres, maybe 72 depending on how much you actually trim off for your seams. But make sure they're all the same sort of depth. Okay, so that one's still facing inwards. So bring that down, lay your last piece on top. Line it all up nicely. And last one. And again, if you want to purchase your own wood burning tool, I have those in my Amazon influencer shop as well. So there is a couple of options or different price marks on their points there as well. So let's just get that trimmed down. I'll just move this out of the way so it's not shining. So there we go. So we now have 2 pieces of ribbon exactly the same way in the 4 colours. And I always use 2 just to give it sort of more structure. And as you can see, the dips line up nicely into each other as well. And again, that just gives it extra support and everything. Now if you do have a lighter instead of a wood burning tool, you can join them together. You can alternatively use fabric glue. So I have this, it's actually high-tack fabric glue, which is clear drying glue. So any glue that is nice and clear and doesn't mark the fabric or anything like that, that is easy to sew through, you can use that alternatively. Or you can use a lighter in the clear blue bit of the flame. Never join them, heat seal them separately first. Always make sure both of them are unsealed because otherwise it will never attach. But in the blue clear bit of the flame, go along both when they're together, and then with your thumb and finger, pinch, 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 pinch. Now the seal won't be as good, but you can see it kind of gets there eventually. I'll just do that last little bit. you sort of have to semi-melt these together rather than obviously sealing them together nicely as the wood burning tool does. We'll just do the other end for you. And again, never heat seal them separately first, because once you do that, you have to trim them down again, because they're already sealed, so they don't want to join back together, if that makes sense. And like I said, do watch fingers, because like I said, I have crafting fingers, so I have very little feeling in them now, but you can burn yourself. So there's that other end. Okay. So I always do it so my dips face into my bow, because obviously it just makes it easier to hide those joins there. And I have done one of my colours the wrong way around, but that's more of a me thing than a you guys thing, so try and make sure you're doing colours the right way. We're basically going to do the figure 8 method. So using this one, I'm going to do the end, make a little pinch there, just to make sure I've got that centred, and then just bring that round so it's completely over there in the square like shape. And like I said, you use that join as a guide as well, sort of helps build the bow. Got sparkles on the table, and then we bring this side round, and again in a figure 8, so like this, and use that, make that squared over this one. Get everything all lined up so it's all squared off like that. And then you can move your pin and bring that so it's through all your layers, and then you'll be left with this, which is like I said, the figure 8 loop. Okay, now where your joins are, this is naturally where your sort of folds in are going to be in a minute, but another trick is if you fold it in half at your cross and then test your length, you'll see where we've done our seals for the 4 colours, they're about perfect for where we want the centres to be when we bring them in into the middle. So you can just pull them there and give them a little fold like so, and as you'll see, if you take your ruler from that centre, 15.5, 15.5, so they're both even. That's what you want. Okay, so this is one corner and the other corner's there. So again, use that as a guide. Bring that across and line it up with your loop here. And then you can take a clip, hold that in place, reline those up, and again, using that corner as a guide there. There, clip that side, and then if you turn it over, you can see you've got the 4 colours. And then you can take your needle and thread, take your clip out one side, you want to be going from above, so through that first triangle through all your layers. I'm going to take the clip out this side as well, and that pin out the centre so we can sew. So 1 from above, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is going to be coming back up from the back between up through that triangle there. Try and make them as even as possible, and remember to stitch off, so tie off the other end so you're not left like I just was. I'll just re-put those in. And you'll get 3 creases in the centre in a minute. actually tie my knot off. Wasn't very clever of me, was it? So, tied that off. Pull that through. 1, 2, 3 creases. And then wrap it round your centre a couple of times. Now, if you're not a sewer, you can just pinch the 3 creases in and wrap the thread round. But as long as you've got balanced creases, it will work. And then I'll show you, because with this you can get the more traditional, like long loopier bow, or you can make the more structured, traditional twisted boutique squared look, and it's a difference of how you pull your loops up. Just move that centered. So if you just leave it as it is, as you can see, you get the more loopy long look. Now if you take your fingers again, what you do is you twist like this, and then the other thing you do, because obviously you can see here these are at the back, both bits. Now with this, take these and turn it up so that they're sitting more forward, and again the back, take your 2 loops at the back, make sure you've got all four of your layers, and again bring those all forward, like so. And then take your fingers again, and can you see you've got the more squared look already? There you go. And then you just sort of play around and play around until you've got it exactly how you want. And then once you've actually got it perfect how you want it and how you want the shape to actually be, you can set it with Max Hold hairspray. And you'd say, I can't do it on my desk because obviously I've not got a ventilated area, but you take it to a ventilated area. I've got a tray that I do mine in. You spray it all over one side, turn it over, spray it the other side, and then it will take a few seconds to set. It doesn't have to be the most expensive hairspray. This one is just like a 99p, 1.99 Tesco brand one. But yeah, so that is how it does. But it does, I will say this, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing twisted boutique bows, and people will tell you who've been making them for like 10, 15 years, 5 years, 2 years, 3 years. For some reason, there is just something about this bow. It will take you a few different attempts and a few different tries before you find the method that works for you. So if you do this method and it doesn't work for you, don't be concerned. There'll be another one somewhere, whether or not it's from me or someone else, that works and helps you learn how to actually make this bow. I have a playlist for this particular style. It's got over 120 different tutorials. That's how many there are out there, because like I said, that's how many people struggle with this style. 120 different versions of the twisted boutique bow in the 3-inch ribbon, in the 1-inch ribbon, in the 1.5-inch ribbon like this one. All so many different ways to make it. So just going to add our centre. And there you go. It's not that complicated making a 4-colour version. And these would also look really cute in a like octobow. Make 2 together and have like an 8-coloured octobow. Get rid of that excess. Put that there. And again, you have to forgive me because like I said, I do play with these for sometimes it feels like hours. It's normally only a couple of minutes, but like I said, it does sometimes take me a while to get them to sit exactly how I want them to sit. But there you go. 4 coloured Twisted Boutique bow. Thanks for watching. Bye.